Hi guys, so we're going to go ahead now and open an account on Coinbase, and I'm going to just run over the very few basics with you to get started. Once we've done this, you can always go ahead and read the website in more detail by yourself. So let's go ahead and get started on Coinbase. So please use the URL that I've given to you in the resources. There's two reasons why. First of all, it's safer because you know that it's coming from a reputable source, and you know that this is actually the platform that I'm referring to. And second of all, I'm going to show you a really cool feature just now that you can also do in the future. So you can actually make some additional Bitcoin by yourself. So on the website, you can go ahead and have a look for yourself. They have a few products, but we're only going to focus on buying and selling of Bitcoin. Now remember, the Coinbase is the largest online buying platform. And this is the easiest and the best one to use. Most people are using it. You can buy Bitcoin through Coinbase with either credit card or through a bank transfer, which makes it really, really simple. So they kind of support a lot of different payment options, which is really nice. So go ahead and sign up. You click on the sign up button. So basically, I already have an account, so I'm going to log into mine in a little bit. But I'm just going to show you. You're going to do your name, surname, email. And then you're going to choose a really strong password. Now remember, never ever save your password on the computer. Even if Google prompts you to do so, please do not save it. And then if you want, you can just go and have a look at their user agreement. Now, in general, you cannot change the agreements most of the time unless you're a very big company or a very big client. But I think it's always good to have a look and just see what is the regulations and what are they actually, the information they're taking from you, how much they're charging you, and these types of things. It's always just good to know how much information you're really sharing with them. So then once you've read through it and you're fine with it, you're going to click on the like certifying that you're above 18, and you're going to go ahead and create an account. Now it's not going to create an account because I didn't put anything in. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sign into my account. So just 1 second. I have a very bad internet today. I don't know what's going on. The line has been cutting all day today. Okay, so we're back on to the logging in. So I'm just going to go ahead and log in to my account that I have already. Now I just want to remind you that we're not allowed to buy Bitcoin on Coinbase in Israel. It's really annoying, but that's the way it is. Now, as we spoke in the security section of the course, I've already enabled the two-way verification. There's two ways of doing it, or you can do it through the application, or you can ask them to send you the code to your phone. So I just received an SMS with my new code. Now these codes are generated from scratch each time you log into your account, okay? So I'm showing it to you, it's not secret, and it will change all the time anyway. Now really guys, this two-step verification is so important because it makes it so difficult for someone to hack your account. It just adds this additional layer of security that's so super worth it. Now here you can see they ask you if you want to to limit the asking of the code for 30 days. Highly recommend that you don't click on it. So please do not enable this. You want to put in the verification each time you log into your account. It's just so much safer, okay? So now that we are in our account, you will see that it's a really nice and intuitive dashboard. So here you basically have all the prices of the various coins, how they're doing over the year. You can choose the various dates that you want to see. As you can see, Ethereum is dropping a lot, so I'm very disappointed and very upset about it. But I'm pretty sure that it will go up again. On the other hand, for people such as yourself that's just getting into cryptocurrencies, this is a perfect time to start buying because you're buying in at a very low amount, and the values for sure, I'm very sure of it, it will continue to increase. Now, as you can see, currently my portfolio here is empty. Now you can keep the money on Coinbase. They do have wallets as well. They also have a very nice wallet called the Vault, which I'll explain to you in more detail. But I highly recommend you move it over to your personal wallet. I think it's just safer. and it makes it easier to know that all your stuff is in one place. But this is a personal decision, but I think it is safer to move it to your wallet that you created either on blockchain or on Ethereum. But again, it's totally up to you. I'm going to get into the dashboard in more detail just now. I just want to show you a few things. So as you can see here, I don't have any Bitcoin at the moment. So what you have here is you have Bitcoin, you have Bitcoin Cash, you have Ethereum, you have Litecoin. You here have also a really, really cool feature that's called the Vault. So basically it's another type of wallet, but it's got a higher level of security. So if you decide to leave your cryptocurrencies in your exchange where you buy it from, move it to the Vault. What it does basically, it limits or it delays any sending and receiving or sending of Bitcoin by 48 hours. So if someone had to hack your account and they wanted to move the money from your vault, there would be a delay on it of 2 days. This will enable you, if you're checking your account on a daily basis, to go and to cancel this this request. Okay, so it does add another layer of security. So go ahead, if you have money, please move it into your vault. Okay, I haven't configured it because I always move my money out onto my wallet. Now you here have also nice tools. You can create addresses, you have the settings. Now once you've opened your account, immediately go to the settings. Okay, you can you make a nice user profile, you can change your password from here, but you can also and very importantly, go to your security settings. Okay, so please ensure that you have your two-way verification enabled. You can choose either through the application, or you can choose through your phone. So you'll get an SMS like I did just now. Then API access, all these things. These are kind of things that I don't get into as I'm not a developer and I'm not going to start to get into this stuff. Now, usually you have some limitations on Coinbase. So the more you want to buy, the more information you need to share with the platforms. It's usually like this on all the platforms. So you have, for example, a daily limit or a monthly limit or a weekly limit. Now, as I said earlier, in Israel, we are not allowed to buy or to use Coinbase. This feature is not available to us. So whenever I'm abroad, I'm able to buy through Coinbase. When I'm in Israel, I am not. So I'm going to jump over to a few screenshots I did before just to show you how to buy and sell Bitcoin on the Coinbase platform. Now here, if you click on the buy and sell icon, you will find the following screen. So I'm just moving over to screenshots that I took. Okay, so basically it shows you here whether you can either buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and choose the currency that you want to buy. So either Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin. Now the payment method, this is something that you would have set up when you go to your settings button. You would be able to choose whether you want to do a bank transfer from your bank account, a credit card, or even with PayPal. So I've scrolled this out so you don't see the payment method. But in general, if you want to pay with a credit card, you get the money in your wallet instantaneously. Okay, so it just takes the time for the miners to go through the verification process. But you pay a fee of 4.4%. Okay, but you get it immediately into your wallet. If you decide to pay with a bank transfer, you take it takes about 4 to 5 working days to reflect in your wallet, but you only pay 1.5%. Okay, so you need to decide which amount you're investing and how fast you want it to come to your wallet. But always keep these commissions in mind when you are making a purchase. Now you can also see you have a weekly bank limit I have a weekly bank limit of $5,000. You can always increase the limits. The way you increase the limits with all of these platforms is basically providing more information about yourself. So for example, an ID or a copy of your passport or things like this. So this is also another way how they always know that you are in a specific country and whether you're allowed to buy Bitcoins or not. So really cool. You're basically then just going to put in here the US dollar amount, or you can choose to put in the Bitcoin amount, but I always like to work on US dollars because like I said before, it's easier to wrap my mind about it. And now you can either choose that it's a once-off payment, or if you wanted, you could actually click on recurring payments. So you could do it daily, you could do it weekly, every 2 weeks. But if you're not looking into buying all the time, I suggest you don't click on any of this. And then basically you're just going to go ahead and push buy Bitcoin, okay? Now what's going to happen, it's going to come into your Bitcoin wallet, okay? So the Bitcoin wallet on your Coinbase account. Now the same basically works for selling Bitcoin. So very simple. You will go to the wallet that you want to push back into your bank account. So basically you would choose the wallet, or whether it's Bitcoin or Ethereum. Then you would say you'll deposit it to, so either your PayPal account or your credit card, or even your personal bank account. So in other countries it's really easy to buy Bitcoin and to take it out. In countries such as Israel, it's really complicated, okay? So if you're living in the US or in Europe, it's fairly simple process. And then you basically just put in the amount that you want to withdraw and click the button and you're withdrawing that amount. Now, if you wanted to send or request money, it's very simple. So you'll just move from the buy and sell button over to the send request. Now, let's say you want to send funds, okay? So let's say you've bought Bitcoin and now you want to take it out of the Coinbase account and you want to put it in your Ethereum or your blockchain wallet. What you would do is you would go to your Bitcoin wallet, okay? So I have my ID here. I'm going to put in my details. I just want to show you as a reminder which ID you're going to use, which key you're going to use, so you don't use the wrong one. So I've already put in my verification. So I'm going to buy, or I'm going to request, let's say I bought Bitcoin to my Coinbase. Now I'm going to take Bitcoin out of my Coinbase and I'm going to push it into my blockchain account. So I would just click on the blockchain, on the Bitcoin one here, and then I will push on the request, okay? And as you can see now, a new key has been made for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to copy that key. So it shows you it's copied. And then you would go back to your Coinbase account. You would copy in this address here, and then you would put in the amount that you want to send, okay? And then you can write here a note. Always keep the notes. Sending Bitcoin from Coinbase to my blockchain account, and you can even put in the key and you can put in the transaction number, and then you would push send funds. And then you can go over to your Ethereum or your scanner, and you can actually scan and see what's happening and how the mining process is going. So it's fairly simple to move money around, and it's fairly simple to buy money.